Taren S, and welcome to the House of Witchcraft. I've been doing magic for a very long time now, and I'm so happy to open up my cottage to you. Come on in. Hello, hello, House of Witchcraft family. And of course, a big hello to all you new witches out there. Welcome home, welcome home. So happy that you all are joining me for my magical mystical herbs and burning them. This is a very classic traditional way to use herbs. The very first incense were loose leaf. We are used to the convenience of sticks, and we think that should all smell good. Mystical, magical herbs, when we use them for burning and we're giving it up to offering, when we're using it to change the vibrations or the energies of a room, it may not actually particularly smell good to your cute little 21st century nose that's used to a lot of sweet things. A lot of these herbs have a very earthy smell to them. And it's not that the smell is meant to be pleasant to you. Sometimes you need to have a bitter smell to clear the room. Sometimes you do get a nice sweet smell. And this is one of those. This is actually my favorite prosperity incense to use whenever I'm doing any type of a wealth building or any type of money making, or if I want cold hard cash in my hand. I burn this incense, this in addition to whatever working I'm using, all right? And of course, I'm going to tell you, the incense is in my book, Crossroads Witchcraft, the ingredients. You can find it in the link below. And of course, you can just Google it. It's on Amazon. All right, when we're starting out and we're burning herbs for a magical, mystical, spiritual reason, first thing we got to do is make sure we're straight. All right? So that's where you got to clear everything away from you. Make sure you got you a nice space, okay? Turn on some music. Get you a glass of wine, all right? This is a wonderful process. Enjoy it. And when whatever your recipe is, make sure you're all up in that intention, all right? We're working prosperity. You may actually want to get a couple dollar bills and lay them out and around while you're doing your blending up. Whatever you want to do to create that energy, create that aesthetic of prosperity, put in your workspace. And now you've got yourself together, you got your workspace together, you got all the stuff you need. Of course, you need to stop. You need to light a candle to divinity. You need to give a little offering. For me, I'm a conjuring witch, so I want to wake up spirit realm. And I do have here she is. And a lot of times for me with waking up spirit realm, I like to ring a little bell. And remember, when we're doing this working, we always want to be coming from a place of gratitude. I know I'm going to get what I need. I know that this is working for prosperity, for increasing my wealth. And we sometimes need to think of wealth outside of monetary type systems. All right. Wealth can be, a healthy, happy family. Wealth can be, a safe home to live in. Wealth can be, a good steady job. It doesn't mean that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to win the lottery. And also, witchy wise note here, don't even waste your time in magic trying to win the lottery. Do you not know how many other witches, magic folks, people out there are putting all their magic on trying to win that lottery ticket too? All right? That's just a lot of folks trying to get one little piece of something. So instead, best to work on what you have. All right? Now, I don't do these videos, these workings, unless I have a reason. All right? I'm very peculiar about that. If I'm doing a working for you guys, it's because I'm actually doing it. I will not do anything just because I need a video. I'm doing prosperity. So I'm going to ask all y'all to help me. I'm doing prosperity for my YouTube channel. I'm doing prosperity that it grows. All right? And that's where my headspace, and I'm going to get my headspace, my YouTube channel. The folks that need to see it do see it. That the words that I speak are good words. All right? And these are things you'll say out loud, whatever your prosperity intention is. All right? And for me, like I said, we're going to say prosperity for the House of Witchcraft YouTube channel. Now, I typically, if I'm working any type of a resin or a bark or a root, I will use a mortar and pestle. For this particular one, I don't need it. And for you witches and witches just starting to tune in, and this is your first time watching me make an herbal magical incense, I want to show you, this is what we're making. Look, see the little bits, because I'm going to, in the end, take my mixture and I'm going to put on this spoon and I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on my charcoal. All right? So put those big measuring cups away. All right? Most of the time you actually work in about a half a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of something. All right? What I like to use when I'm doing my burning is a pretty seashell, that I have a piece of tinfoil and a piece of charcoal. I use self-lighting charcoal. Make sure you put the tinfoil under there. All right. I have a nice blending bowl. This has been with me for a while. I got it at a flea market, and as soon as I saw it, it was like calling to me. I had to like weave myself through the table and over to it. And as soon as I picked it up, I was like, and that is just the perfect, you know that it was meant to be, all right? When we talk about acquiring magical items, you know, I love things that I find at thrift stores, flea markets, and garage sales, because I know that it's traveled and it has a story to get to that point. And I was in the crossroads in that moment, and I got to be part of its story. We actually don't even know how old this bowl is. So it's had quite a story. All right, so we're on to prosperity. I'm going to leave the ingredients on a card at the end of the video, so don't be freaking thinking you got to write all my stuff down. All right, we're starting with cloves. All right, cloves are known for their increasement enhancement properties. Okay, and so I'm going to take, again, y'all see my little, this is a half, actually I think this is a quarter teaspoon. But I'm probably putting, let's see. Oh, I put about a half a teaspoon in there. And my cloves are not crushed, so I am going to take my, and give it a little bit of a crush here. All right, you don't have to crush your cloves. I know some witches don't actually crush them up, but I like to. Oh my gosh, y'all just, the smell of cloves is so amazing. And there we go. All right, and now we're gonna add nutmeg. Oh, and this is another one that increases. This increases wealth on its own, and it also dispels negativity. That's probably why it's in the pumpkin spice. Do you know that all the ingredients in pumpkin spice are for repelling spiritual realm? Does that not make sense? So if you want to talk to spirits, you probably shouldn't drink that pumpkin latte spice thing. Just saying. Next one I want is cinnamon. And cinnamon at one point was actually used as a form of cash, just like salt. It was a very scarce herb. Again, I'm just putting in what I would tell you is a healthy half teaspoon. This is not trying to make lots and lots up. When I'm working prosperity, I like to work 3, 6, or 9 days. All right. You may have other numbers that resonate with you. So what means is I'm going to start this up today. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back into my altar. I'm going to take a little bit of my mixture and I'm going to light it and sprinkle it. I'm going to ask for prosperity from my YouTube channel. I'm going to do that 3 days in a row. All right. My next one, Star Anise. And this is another herb of wealth, meaning that it was an herb of luxury. Only rich people could get this. So, of course, if I'm wanting prosperity and I want to increase things, I want to put a bit of little luxury into it. And again, my Star Anise, you can get powdered anise. I got the broke bits. If I'm doing any of my Conjuring bags, I'm really peculiar sometimes about I want a complete star of anise. I want to see, what is it? Starred anise has 8. I want to see all 8 of those little pretty prongs that stick out. Ooh, this smells so good. Now, the last thing I'm going to put in here is California white sage that I picked off the side of the road. I know there's a little controversy on what sage is what. Let me tell you, this ain't that sage. This is California sage here. You can actually just pick it off the side of the road, which I did, and I brought it home and I dried it. And so I'm sitting here breaking it and I'm sprinkling. And as I'm sprinkling, I'm thinking, ooh, prosperity, prosperity, prosperity. I'm going to take me, I want to do 3 leaves. In case you haven't noticed, we're back into Taren like sacred numbers. If you don't worry about numbers, then don't pay any attention to what I'm saying. All right? Just put in the amount that feels right to you. All right? This is about you connecting. This is your prosperity. Right now, we're working my prosperity. So I need y'all to be thinking about more YouTube views, more subscribers, more people joining that join button that we got now. I just want it prosperity, and I want what I do to be good for other folks. I want them to have prosperity too. I want y'all, after you watch my videos, to feel good. And so that's what I'm asking for. And of course, you know, let me get a good thing going. Here we go. I like to give mine a good 9 turns. That's why I like my bowl. I get it to swirling, and I swirl 9 times, and I'm thinking, and this is the moment where we want to bring in that magical breath. Inhale, a nice gentle count of 3. Exhale, a nice gentle count of 3. And then give up that 4th breath, that deep, deep one inside of you. And when you're giving it up, breathe your intention across your herbs, across your resins, your mixtures. Breathe that prosperity, all right? I know that when I burn this, I'm letting spirit realm know that I want prosperity. I'm putting out the energies, the vibrations to attract prosperity. And now that I've got my little mixture all made up, let me put the lid back on this. Always put lids back on your stuff or else you'll end up spilling it. Not like I ain't done it 100 times. And of course, you know, if you are burning any type of an incense or an herb, make sure you crack a window. Do not be taking trips off the farm. All right, there we go. Now I'll put all my stuff together. I got my nice little thing. This, I will sit on my altar. This, I sit here. All right, now we're going to light this sucker up. You know it's light when it's got little sparkly things coming on it. You'll see the little sparklies. Once you got those little sparklies going, you're good. And again, you want just prosperity. Prosperity for my YouTube channel. I want all you witches out there to think that too. All right, now ready? We're going to give it up to spirit realm. That's all we need. That's it. Now you can sit there, give it up. All right, now's the time to dance around. Okay, put all that intention up there. Put it out in the universe. Put those energies out there so that they can attract those good prosperity energies. Like energies attract like energies. So dance around, be happy, think all the prosperity. I'm thinking about hundreds of thousands of subscribers. What do y'all think? All right, you can't dream big as you can, which is big as you can. Now for the next tomorrow and the next day, I will come back and I will take my little incense, sprinkle, and again, take those moments to envision, visualize the prosperity of my YouTube channel. All right? And if I run out of herbal incense, I can make more. Typically, actually, this normally lasts me, will last me a good 5 or 7 day burn. I've learned over time. You're going to have to do it. All right? You can watch me all day long. You need to get up in it. Start playing with your amounts. This is a really nice little recipe because everything's in equal amounts. All right? So this is good for starting out with doing a good prosperity burn or prosperity incense, herbal incense, in addition to whatever working you're doing. All right, witches, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. And of course, I want you to hit that subscribe button and press join. We have a whole thing going on here at the House of Witchcraft. And I would love support us. We have different levels. No, you don't get any exclusive videos or anything. I refuse to put anything behind a paywall. All right? But if you do like what you see, put a dollar in the spirit box and help the house out. Thanks so much, witches, and I hope you have as bright of a blessed day as we're having. Amen. Blessed be, Ashe, and Above.